Hey guys, this is Kevin, aka Kman1, back at you with another episode of Self-Sufficient Scape. And I was doing a hard clue step that took me to the Troll Stronghold, so I decided to go ahead and finish the Troll Stronghold quest, which gives me 2 mysterious lamps, which each give me 10,000 experience. You might think I'm going to throw them into agility, but I'm actually going to do something a little bit different and throw them into summoning, because I realized that summoning is my lowest skill, and a lot of, well, I guess divination is now my lowest skill. A lot of lower level pouches just aren't worth making, so I decided to throw a little bit into summoning until I can unlock some decent experience pouches. It's not going to be forever, but it's going to be for at least a little while. Plus, I'm close to as much bonus experience I need in agility in order to get up to 75, which is what I need to do Plague City, which is really the only big agility goal I have for this account. So once I get that, I'll probably just put it on the shelf until I'm trying to max, if I ever do that. So, anyways, Troll Stronghold, I'm on the hard clue scroll grind a little bit because I finally stockpiled 25 from Slayer, and yeah, I'm also going to finish up the Wildy Hard Diaries, but we'll see when that finally comes around. One of the next clue scroll steps that I got took me to the Elflands, which means it's finally time to start the Plague Quest series. I'm not looking forward to it, are you? The only ones that I actually finished immediately were Plague City and Biohazard, because Underground Pass is a huge pain in the rear, and anyone who's ever completed it will probably agree with me on that one. So I'm gonna get it done, but I think I'm gonna put it off for as long as is reasonably possible. I think you might understand why. In case you hadn't noticed, I have about the attention span of a 3-year-old on caffeine pills. So I decided to come and do a Slayer task here at Aberrant Spectres, and I actually just hit 74 HP and 100 combat, which means now I can use Duradel as my Slayer Master. He's the one in Shiloh Village. He's a little bit inconvenient to get to, even with fairy rings, but it's not too bad, and he will be giving me much better tasks than Simodin gives. So I am looking forward to upgrading in that regard. Alright, I hyped you up, Duradel. Don't let me down with this first task. What you gonna give me? Grotworms or Greater Demons? Wow, that's pretty bad. That's actually really bad. With this inventory, I will finally be able to hit 62 summoning, which is the requirement for the Abyssal Lurker. It's a familiar that can hold additional pure essence while rune crafting, so really good for when I go back into the Abyss. I was within legitimately 500 experience to a Slayer level after my last task, so I just decided to come here and do a Slayer contract at Aberrant Spectres, and I probably should have waited a minute to start the clip, but it's fine. I'm prolonging the YouTube video, getting myself closer to 10 minutes without actually having to create a full 10 minutes of content. But within the next couple kills, I will finally hit 75 Slayer, which is my goal for like forever. I know I probably sound like a broken record, but I think after this next kill, ooh, Lava Battle Staff, not a bad alcheball. After this next kill, I will finally be able to fight the Gargi boys. And don't worry, I'm not gonna be burnt out from combat the instant that I hit the level that I've been aiming for, but I am gonna take a little bit of a break from combat just to finish up some other goals that I have at the present moment, specifically Clue Scrolls and the Wilderness Hard Diary, which I am going to finish by the end of this episode. I 100% guarantee it. This video will not be delayed, and it will feature me claiming the rewards for the Hard Wilderness Achievements. 100% guaranteed unless it doesn't happen. I'm going to see if I can get a Gargoyles task right off the bat, and show you the profit from just one task, but that's RNG, and I want to be able to buy the Killing Blows, so I'm only going to be able to cancel 5 or 6 tasks until I won't have enough to live. Alright, Duradel, don't let me down again. Grot worms or black dragons. I don't like either of those. You know what? I think I am actually going to cancel a few until I can see about getting a gargoyle task. I'm not gonna bankrupt myself, and I'm not gonna waste any Slayer VIP tickets. Don't worry about that. But greater demons and iron dragons. Come on, man. Just give me that Gargy Boy task. It's for a video. How many Slayer points do I have? Because I don't want to blow through all of them. Man, I don't think this is gonna happen today. That's great. Come on. Calfight. Calfights is actually a good task. I kind of want to keep that. It's good XP and really good charm drops. I should probably just keep the Calfights task. And yeah, I guess that's what I'll do for now. But I might as well go ahead and show that the Killing Blows reward has been unlocked. I am going to trade him to buy the Rock Hammer, which is the item used to deliver killing blows on gargoyles. I'm going to add it to my tool belt so that I don't have to worry about it. And the biggest benefit of this is honestly just a convenience thing. You don't have to right-click and then pick the smash option when you're fighting gargoyles or rock slugs or zygomites. It's only really useful for a handful of different tasks, but it's just so handy to not have to worry about it. And you might be thinking, Kevin, can't you achieve the same function through a legendary pet? Well, yes, but I don't want to drop either $10 or I don't know how many bonds it takes to get a legendary pet, but I imagine it's more than one probably. And I just don't have that kind of wiggle room in the account right now if I want to get those 5 bonds for the summer special. So that's where I'm at right now. Anyways, Hard Wilderness Diaries. I promise. One of these days. Okay, one more teensy tiny diversion before I finish the Wildy Hard Diaries. It's finally time to update myself to God Wars Dungeon armor. Specifically, Subjugation. Feels so good to finally be wearing good armor. I've been sticking with tier 50 because tier 60 armor is more expensive than it's worth for both melee and magic. Obviously, Royal D'hide is super cheap and really good armor, and the only thing separating it from God Wars armor is the style bonus and the prayer bonus. But if you look at these nice stats, total armor 1568, total magic bonus like a bunch. I don't know off the top of my head. It's like 60 or 70. It's just so good to finally have good armor. I will upgrade melee next, but that's a distant goal because I'm pretty much only going to be using melee for Slayer. And ranged is an even lower priority because, again, the only thing separating it is the ranged bonus and the prayer bonus, so whatever. But I now have the magic armor that I will probably be using for the remainder of the account because higher tier armors are degradable and I don't feel like spending that kind of upkeep. But that's just me. I'm finishing up the Spirit of Summer quest. It's a little bit annoying, the fight at the end, but honestly, I really like this quest, this series actually. I think it's nice lore, and I didn't realize that the corporeal beast was, like, it had lore behind it, because I'm an old school player primarily. Well, I was before I lost my graceful in Deep Wilderness and got tilted. So it's cool to know that there is actually, like, a reason that the corporeal beast exists and, like, a quest behind it and everything. I don't know. It's pretty cool. But I gotta do the next quest as the requirement for Wilderness Diaries. So, also, yeah, I keep being inconsistent on whether it's like diary or achievement set. It's the old school player in me because they're called diaries in old school and they're called achievement sets in RS3. Anyways, I'm gonna do Summer's End, I think is the name of the next quest. I'm gonna do that. I guess I can show off one of the rewards you get for the quest, Jenica's Ring. If you wear it at these various rifts in the wilderness, you can go into them and get extra experience. I'm pretty sure this one gives attack. Yeah, this one gives attack XP, which gets me a little bit closer to 75, which will be my next equipment upgrade. I was trading a little bit of fletching earlier because I needed something AFKable. I'm going to show the other two spots off in just a sec. The next one is in the Wilderness Ruins, which are here. They're like right next to Trollheim in the wilderness. So, and this one will give you farming XP, and I think picking that patch is actually an achievement, but I think you might need to plant the seed after completing the sequel quest. I'm not entirely sure on the details there. I'll see if picking it right now works for the achievement. Does it? It doesn't. Okay, that's unfortunate. And the next one is like directly north of the previous one, and this one will give you prayer XP, and I can't do it while I'm in combat. That's neat. So all told, you know, about 4,500 XP. Nothing too amazing, but extra prayer XP is always welcomed. I finished up the corp fight in the Summer's End quest, and honestly, this fight was a lot more annoying than I remembered, but I still do stand by this being a really good quest series just from a storytelling perspective, but maybe that's just me being pretentious, who knows. So, we're gonna collapse the tunnel entrance here. I guess technically this is spoilers, but like it's a pretty low-leveled quest, so I'm not too torn up about spoiling it for you. It's a really good quest series. You should do it, A, for the Wilderness Hard Diaries, but also because it's just a really fun quest. I actually like it quite a lot. And there is the XP reward. Quite a lot of good XP, not gonna lie. I'm pretty stoked about that. And so, I now have all the quest requirements for the Wilderness Diaries, but I've still gotta do, like, half of the hard tasks. Let's look at what I still need to do. I've got like 5 or 6 tasks. It should be pretty quick. Here I am, finally claiming the hard task rewards. I completed the medium tasks and claimed those like a while ago, and I'm gonna go over the big benefits of the hard tasks. First of all, 2 experience lamps worth 77,000 experience each, which gives me 2 agility levels, puts me at 69. Isn't that a spicy meme? And there are a handful of benefits of the medium and hard wilderness tasks. There's 5% bonus XP on the wilderness agility course, which isn't relevant to me because I'm never going to train agility if I can avoid it. You can choose the destination of the wilderness obelisks, which might be useful for something, but honestly, the wilderness obelisks are kind of pointless. But the real benefits that I'm going to enjoy a lot are you can unnote items at the Chaos Altar in the wilderness, so prayer experience gets a huge bonus. There is a chance of being able to bypass the skill check when you're doing Abyss rune crafting. I don't know the exact chance off the top of my head, but it's pretty significant, and it's going to make Abyss rune crafting that much more profitable on top of the Abyssal Lurker, which I unlocked with 62 summoning. So Abyss rune crafting is going to be a little bit closer to like 2.5, maybe even 3 mil per hour. Really, really good money. And the final thing that's relevant to my interests is that the Wilderness Herb Patch is now disease-free. I'm still going to use compost on it, but it's going to be a guaranteed successful herb patch every single time, which I'm a big fan of. Same teleports on the Wilderness Sword, but it's going to be a big upgrade to a handful of things that I have planned for the near to distant future. Good stuff all around. Anyways, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it here. I got a lot of various stuff done in this episode, and I do want to work on a couple more goals, specifically clue scrolls. I'm in the middle of the elf series because I have that one clue that I need to go to Lord Earworth for, but ElfQuest series is a little annoying. I think everyone who's ever been through it will agree with me on that, but I do want to finish the hard clue grind, and there are a couple of other things that I'll probably have to get in conjunction with that in order to be able to finish all the hard clues. Stuff like 68 fishing, because there's a clue that takes you into the fishing guild. Just a handful of weird stuff like that I'm going to have to take care of in order to get hard clues done. So I'm going to go ahead and call this one here. Say thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.